Tim writes us, I'm 42 years old and weigh 332 pounds. I started taking my health seriously in early April after the coronavirus rapidly through my state, which is New Jersey. Oh, okay. I'm down 23 pounds so far. Well, Tim, congratulations. Good. I've been involved in powerlifting but suffered 2 herniated discs early in 2019. I stopped training and gained a bunch of weight, which often happens. With the gyms all shut down, I broke out my 2 old trusty 16K kettlebells and recently acquired 2 28 kettlebells. My goal is to lose as much fat as possible and move better since I have a 2-year-old. I'm just not sure where to focus on and how to program with them. Any advice or direction would be great. Well, first off, Tim, I'm begging you to go get a full physical. I'm begging you to get a full physical, including a heart stress test. At your body weight, we got to make sure that your doctors are walking with you on this. Now, here's the thing. Maybe they're going to give you some medications. I don't know. But trying now to have just diet and exercise help you, though I think it can make it can help, obviously. I just believe that we need you to get to a doctor. Second thing I'm going to ask you to do, Tim, is I want you to go see a dentist. Now, what I'm going to recommend you do is eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of foods that are good for your biome. But if you have any kind of crown issues or cavities or maybe just some weird little thing, I'd like you to get that looked at. And I'm also going to recommend to you, Tim, and I have a very good eye doctor, is I'd like to also see an eye doctor. It is well worth your time to get your eyes looked at your age. And the combination of eye doctor, dentist, and medical doctor might really push you in the right direction for a number of the health-related issues we need to discuss long term. Of course, as you know, fat loss happens in the kitchen. Fat loss happens in the kitchen. So I really want you to start embracing the idea that you have to eat like an adult. I want you to have vegetables at every meal. I would like you to eat between 8 and 14 different kinds of vegetables every day. My wife and I have gotten very good about it. We toss in vegetables into everything. Last night we had a taco salad that probably had, and I'm not exaggerating, 18 different vegetables, including flowers, as the nice lady at the farmer market gave us some edible flowers. So there you go. When it comes to programming right now, what I would suggest to you, first off, I'm very concerned about the herniated disc, but let's move into what we have here first. I would like you to think more about mobility for the first couple of weeks. So if you can do goblet squats, I'm a big fan of the goblet squat. The other one I'd like you to work on is the half kneeling press. So what's going to happen is in the half kneeling position, that's like if my left knee is not down on the ground, I'm on my right foot, the half kneeling, and left knee down, I press with my left hand, right knee down, I press with my right hand. A nice little thing for you to do is left knee down presses, goblet squats, right knee down presses, and get yourself doing a few circuits of that. One of the things I hope you'll realize just as I'm saying this is I want you to get up and down off the ground a lot. From there, Tim, we can certainly move into some other things. Now, one of the things I just want to make sure you're cleared to do some of this next thing called the hinges. I would strongly suggest to you an exercise I call the Bulgarian goat bag swing. I want you to Google my name, Bulgarian goat bag swing, and I have videos on my YouTube account explaining how to do that. Also, if you're at the account, you might as well go to that whole family of things called hinge. And I'd like you to start looking at which hinges you can do appropriately. And then finally, if this is the basic workout I want you to do for the first week or so, which is the half kneeling press, goblet squat, half kneeling press, do that a few rounds. You're strong enough to get some decent reps in there with both the 16s and the 28s. But then I want you to start thinking about suitcase carries and farmer walks. Suitcase carry is a single hand farmer walk. I want you to start working on that a little bit. It'll help knit up this area right here. We call it the core or the column, depending what day of the week it is. But we're going to stop there for your advice, because I want you to you go to the doctor, the dentist, the eye doctor. I want you to start doing those basic, simple things that the half kneeling presses, goblet squat, suitcase carry. And then I want you to strongly start looking at your nutritional side. For a homework assignment, I would like you to read Spring Chicken by John Gifford. His site's no longer up, but you can find it on Amazon. Spring Chicken. There's some sections in that book about fat loss and things like using ice immersion and things like that for longevity. I want you to start reading that, and then in a couple weeks after you respond to me, we'll start to make a better programming for you. Your program right now is to get on the phone and start making those appointments. Go to the grocery store, start buying those veggies, and take care of business. And I'm going to be here the whole way with you. Okay, brother? All right, bye-bye.